Today we are in San Francisco and this is Zombie Juice. Love without conditions, bitch.
I don't give a fuck, bro. I don't give a fuck. All my niggas dirty. See a nigga cut though, it's like 2:30. Call a cutty, the utmost. I'm getting head from the front door. Front foul, nigga, right here at your front door. Oh no, rhyme special like Rondo. Switch the flow, can you hear me like some old folks? That's how anything getting money to the feds, bro. Real shit, nigga. All I do is eat bows. Slamming on niggas like Alex from the free throw. Flat push, born dead, nigga. I'm a hero, and oh yeah, house man, I got like zero tolerance for bullshit. Ego, took enough ass and I'm feeling like Neo. Niggas took my style, man, I'm feeling kinda geek though. Swag chip, toast a nigga up like some deep dough.
I mean, alright, so honestly, I'm on this amazing tour. Prof gave me an opportunity to just spread my message, and it kind of feels good knowing that these people don't really know who I am, but they're actually getting to understand and feel the energy for the first time ever. So that puts a smile on my face, being able to tell my stories about being sad and depressed and not having a mom or my relationships. And it feels good that people actually understand that. Like, there's so many people in the crowd or couples in the crowd that came up to me just now and was just like, I feel you, I understand everything you're saying. And that's all you really wish for as an artist, for people to understand your music. So I'm ecstatic with that shit. I'm happy, and it's all paying off. Well, when it's like me, Eric, and Meech, we're ciphering ideas together back and forth, and we're going through it. But for this, I don't know. Honestly, my friends was telling me that I had too much pride. So my pride kind of got to the best of me, and like you mentioned earlier, I wrote all these songs pretty much alone in my room. I didn't even, I wasn't in the studio when I made these songs. It was all emotions. Like, for instance, the song Hoots. I was with Hoots, and it was like 6 o'clock in the morning, and I was writing this song. We was outside and just having fun, and that's where the best things come from, like the inspiration and the vibe and the time. It doesn't always have to be in the studio, locked down in the dungeon. Sometimes when you're in the studio, you feel like you're in a dungeon and it's like work. I don't want to feel like it's work. I want to feel like I'm communicating, and that's what it was. Sitting at home alone, I'm just communicating to myself, and as I'm talking to myself, I'm talking to you guys at the same time. So it's like a healing kind of thing. It's like I'm writing this music to heal myself, but I'm also hopefully healing somebody else, and hopefully they can relate to what I'm going through. So that's why I chose to just shut the fuck up, stay at home, and just really write a song for like 2 weeks at a time. Yeah, like I said, this is like the 5th time I ever performed solo. So I'm just like getting in and learning, how to work without my brothers. It's easy when you have 2 other niggas watching your back and saying all the words and shit, but it's different. It's a learning experience, and I'm happy and I'm grateful. It's like I'm starting over again. It's like I'm 21 again, but I'm 33. Okay, say enough. I wrote that shit a little bit during like that COVID era, and I was just thinking kind of like how to close the album, even though it didn't end up being the outro, but I was just like emotional, and in the chorus I'm like, it's been a long year, a lot of memories up and down the road, you know what I'm saying? And I was just thinking about Flatbush and everything we've been through, and we haven't put the album out in 5 years, so I was really emotional at that time. And then I saw this Young Thug interview, and he was just like, influence is bigger than rapping or whatever, and Flatbush Zombies has a major influence over the hip hop scene. I don't like to big myself up or what we do, but we kind of like help change the atmosphere of music, being yourself, loving yourself, and kind of like that drug shit, and just being honest, and that's what I appreciate, and that's what I do. Woo! Shout out to Azizi Gibson. Azizi's been y'all don't know, but Brain Feeder. Shout out Flying Lotus. Azizi and Beast Coast homies, the Underachievers, they got signed to Brain Feeder around 2012. So we've been friends with Azizi. I've seen Azizi perform in front of 5 people to fucking 500 people to 1,000 people. Like, I'm proud of him and everything that he's done. So of course I was gonna do the fucking record for Azizi. He's been there from the beginning. Yeah. He sent me the record. He was like, dude, I need you, and I said, I need you. And we needed each other, and we did the song, and it's doing pretty good on Spotify for real. Azizi, I said, Azizi, why does shit sound like some Nate Dogg shit? He said, Nate Dogg, I was just doing me. But he's a little bit younger than me. So it's like, he don't really know, no. But yeah, he kills it. His melodies, his voice is beautiful, and his videos are creative. So shout out to Azizi for real. I mean, shit, nigga, I've been doing this weed shit for a long time, and I'm grateful to be a part of the pot community. I've been to many festivals. I've known a lot of growers. I still know a lot of growers. I mean, and the community. Honestly, we're doing a show on the 30th called PuffCon, and that's like kind of like where all the big we guys come and get together and we just have fun and we celebrate what we do and we sell our stuff. And I'm really excited to just be around the community again. It's been a few days. And Talking Terps is a brand that me and my partner Hope Lord created. And Terps are short for terpenes, not the Maryland terpenes and down there in Maryland, not the football team. But terpenes are short for Terps are short for terpenes, and terpenes are what gives every plant its taste and smell. And one day, it was like 2013 or 14, and I found out what terpenes were, and from that moment I just kept hashtagging it and just saying Talking Terps or Talking Nothing, because it's just like, I don't want to smoke some weed that tastes like a backwood or a vanilla Dutch for my niggas in the hood. But I wanted to taste some shit that actually smell and taste like it smells. If I smell something, it should taste how it smells. And I'm really interested in the psychoactive properties of the terpenes more than the THC count. So that's kind of like where I came up with the Talking Terps slogan and motto, because it's about what it tastes like. Fuck yeah. We gonna get high regardless. We can smoke 5 of them bitches, but if it don't taste right, then what am I doing? Right. I got stinky breath. I'm just saying. Yeah. But yeah, and it's a lifestyle brand. It's a brand. It's a movement. Shout out to Philip Annan. Philip Annan also created the original Flatbush Zombie logo. He did our first few videos, and he created the Talking Terps logo. So shout out Phil, and he was also our manager too at one point. Flatbush Zombies and the team, we wear a lot of hats. It's like 5 or 6 of us, and we do everything from the groundwork. And Talking Terps is a part of Phil's DNA, so shout out Phil. I remember it like it was yesterday. We was in the trap house. They called my trap house the Palace back in Flatbush, and it was the night before Thug Waffle dropped. It was like it might have been January or December, or the end of December or the beginning of January, and everyone in the house said, when we drop this video, how many views is it gonna get? Guess what my dumb ass said? 1,000. And guess how much it got in 24 hours? 100. 1 million. So my life changed in an instant, thanks to Thug Waffle. That was 2012. And that was the first video we ever put out. And I knew it was gonna be crazy, because ain't nobody ever seen no niggas in the hood with dyed hair and gold grills and pounds of weed and talking about psychedelics. So I knew it was gonna be something different, and it paid off. Actually, the next 2 days after that, Lana Del Rey did a whole article with MTV, and she shouted us out. And then Vice Magazine came to the trap house, and I took them to talk, and they showed them how I steal diapers. So that was 2012 in a nutshell, and that's kind of like where it started from. Man, I remember. So it's been a while. It's been a while. We've been doing this for a while. I freestyled that shit. Are you serious? I tried to push. I didn't even try. I pushed all of them to. I mean, making an album with 10 niggas is hard. There was times where we butt heads. There was times where we flow like water. And there was times where we needed 1 or 2 more songs. And Bones was one of those things where I was just in the studio, and it was a couple of us, and I was like, we're gonna freestyle and just try this shit out. Like, let's just keep rocking. And everyone just built off of everyone's energy, and they kept going, and that's how we came up with Bones. From a crown, from a bones, to my chakras. Yeah, I don't know. Cover of You're Beautiful, by James Blunt. Classic song. All right, so I'm a nigga, but I also am a white nigga. Like Billy, you still? Yeah, I'm still here. Am I white? I'm black, but I'm white. Yeah, y'all don't know. All the other niggas think I'm white in here. All the other people on the tour, everybody else on the tour except for them think I'm white. Cause when I come with like pride. I come with respect. I talk in my white accent, and yeah. He's himself a lot of the times. Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? You gotta like code switch. And you gotta like. Yeah, it gets weird. So my favorite artists are John Mayer, Jason Mraz. I love the acoustic sound. I love music. I mean, I love Stevie Wonder. I love Jimi Hendrix. I love Janis Joplin. I just love music in general. So RX and Nephew and shit. Well, I love ghetto shit too. And in the OT too. It's hard. It's a lot of variety. Like, it's hard having the balance between being very smart and conscious and then being a nigga at the same time is hard. I haven't mastered it yet, and I think I got to go all the way this way or all the way that way, and I'm stuck in between, and I don't know. But that's yeah, real. But James Blunt, You're Beautiful is one of my favorite songs. I used to like be a kid jumping on the bed watching MTV Jams. It was a channel, MTV Jams, back in the day, and they used to play the hits. And the first time I saw that video and that song, I was in love with it. So it's cool that 15 years later, I get to cover it on the stage in front of a bunch of beautiful people. Hell yeah, I did some singing lessons for like a month, and I put that song out a couple weeks ago. Soft porn on Cinemax. I'm fucking with you. But y'all remember back in the day of the cable, my grandfather?
the Cinemax is crazy. I never heard of the
My grandfather and my aunt used to be in the crib smoking cigarettes, watching that shit late at night, and I'm like, Grandma, why is your sister watching this shit? I don't know, but whatever. What movies that inspired us? George Romero, The Zombie King, Fly by Zombies. Come on, man. You know the fucking time. Holy Mountain is one of my favorites. Visually, it's like the most inspiring thing I've seen in a long time. Everything visually, it's like a trippy ass movie. Like sometimes, like there's movies like Samsara, Baccarat, Holy Mountain that you will like take acid or mushrooms to and just keep it on mute. And you're doing your thing, and that shit's on, and visually and emotionally, Clockwork Orange is another one. Visually and emotionally, it's giving you so much energy and juice and inspiration and vibes, and you're like, what the fuck is going on? But you keep it on mute. Cautious, just doing too much shit you're not supposed to be doing. Cautious when you're doing these psychedelics, when you're not in a good mood. Cautious, everything comes to you when it's supposed to come to you and how it's supposed to come to you. And some people use these medicines and shit as a party vibe, and introducing yourself into it that way isn't really the best way. It's more of like a spiritual thing to like kind of get into your head and see what you should do going forward, or deal with some things that are hurting you or bothering you, and just introducing yourself to it. I don't think it should be a party vibe. Like me, I could party with it because I've been doing this shit for a long time, and I know my threshold. But some people don't know their threshold, and I think that we should be more responsible with our thresholds, whatever we're doing, eating, drinking water, eating candy, whatever the fuck thresholds we need to make sure we know what we're doing. And it's the same thing with psychedelics. We're putting these chemicals in our body, and shit can fuck us up. You know, people even get schizophrenic from smoking weed and shit. Like most people that are schizophrenic actually shouldn't be smoking weed.
Yep.
Even at that, and it fucks with their medication and stuff. So I'm sorry that I am a spokesperson for psychedelics, and when you Google LSD, my name pops up, but please be responsible. Because I try to be, and I always tell people that too. Shout out my nigga Gone and Killua right here. Gone and Killua have this amazing, right here you see the red aura. I'm a little hairy, I'm a nigga. And then the green aura right there. The red aura is for the evil and the green aura is for the light. And Killua isn't evil, but he does have some evil tendencies because they grew up as an assassin. And Gone is kind of more godly. He grew up like he's like a Gohan and Goku type mixture. And I really, cause you know, Gohan is like the strongest like Saiyan, but then Goku is like the strongest Saiyan, but then Gohan has unlimited potential. Gon, he didn't have a father. I didn't have a father either, and but Gon has unlimited potential like a Gohan. And it's funny that their name is Gon, Goku, Gohan, whatever. But yeah, their friendship, it meant a lot to me when I was watching that series, and the Hunter x Hunter shit hit me hard, so I had to get it tatted up. And the profile picture is Hisoka. A lot of people think I'm creepy because they think that nigga's a pedophile, but I can give two shits what you think about what the fuck I'm doing. You can suck my dick. Hisoka is just an evil villain, and I fuck with villains sometimes. I got a portrait of Vegeta on my back, for real. What's the word? Zombies you share, you know what the fuck time it is. Shout out Deathless. Hope you guys enjoyed the interview. Love you.